Hey folks, what's up, ET? So, got a piece of Georgetown here, and we're going to see if we can knock it into something. This was heat treated and it had some heat damage to it, so let's see what happens here. Zoom in a little bit. And there's still some heat damage on this one side. So we'll see if we can get past that or not. Maybe, maybe not. Think about practicing a deep notch point with the notching technique that Willy Jester taught me at the knapp-in. Got a low platform here, and it went in there and hinged, didn't it? Got a disc going. I don't know if that's what I wanted, but that's where we're at. Okay. Walking around this thing, thinning it out. Oh no, that wrapped. That wrapped all the way. Is that what happened? Or did it just give up right there? I'm not sure what happened right there. I don't know where the piece is. Huh, I'd be dang. It must have just gave up because of the heat damage. I put this in there and it didn't have proper time to in the initial warm-up. And I got a little bit hot. I was leaving from the knapp-in and I just basically phoned it in. So that definitely changed it a lot. We'd probably still do what we were going to do, I think. We'll find out. Yeah, it's still got some of that heat damage in it. Alright, let's see if we can pop that off there. Or not. May not be able to get rid of that heat damage spot. We'll see. Maybe some pressure flaking. Let's see here. I'm wanting to practice this technique. Doesn't seem to matter what technique I do, I manage to blow the ears off of whatever it is I'm making half the time. When I'm pressure flaking that, I'm trying to really drive those flakes down and in. Which I could have done that with indirect. Straighten up this bottom. Run some flakes in there. Just trying to get underneath that hinge. I did. Got another one in it right there. Alright, let's do a little indirect. break out the trusty antler. Well, let's see here. How am I going to get that off there? All right, here we go. Cut off most of it. It dove a little bit though. It's still part of that heat damage. I think my phone moved there a little bit. I hope I wasn't out of frame for all that. I think it moved a little bit. Ran a flake up underneath that nail. Okay, we're pretty thin now. And I think we're gonna pick at the sides a little bit. Willie was giving me a hard time for knapp-in because of my big files. They are pretty aggressive. Alright, I lost my little picker. Hold on. Alright. So I'd be happy salvaging anything out of this if it was heat damaged. I'd already knocked some of that heat damage off when I was testing it. It was pretty bad. Got my nails sticking out there a ways too far. Let's notch it. The point of this exercise was to practice my notching. So that's what we're gonna do. Alright, so we got to draw some notches on there, just something to go by. Okay, so we got something to go by there. I actually wish I had my other pen so I can mark that a little darker, but we'll get them started like this. I need another pad on that leg. That's my pushing leg. I can keep from busting it out. Got an undetached flake right there. I need to get me a good pop out. That was a good pop out. one. Alright, so I do know that you got to keep this thing cleaned up without a bunch of burrs on it. And all this is just a flaker. It's got a welding rod in it, and I'm putting it against my leg here, and I'm pushing in like this. And that bit's flat and skinny. Willy is really good at this technique. You just keep placing it down there in that bulb. At least that's the theory anyways. I guess the question is how deep we want to go in with them. Let me clean that up. Probably take one more pop out of that other side. We'll widen this out so you guys can see a little better of. Okay. I can't seem to get a purchase on that edge. I'm afraid to I'm afraid to get after it too hard because I'm afraid I'll break it. I seem to have stalled this one out. I did. I stalled that one out. It does need to go one more though. Maybe I can file it. Let's try that. Let's see if we can get a... There we go. Got a flake to pop out that time. Yep. Now we got to get one out of the other side because we're too far in that side. We're pretty close. Alright. Let's nibble at this edge. And I feel like I'm out of practice making videos. It's been so long. Okay. So I guess if I was to bevel this, then it would be a calf creek, right? Is that... And like this is a bale or a bale or a Andice point, I guess. Hey, while we're sitting here doing nothing, y'all ought to reach up there and hit that like and subscribe button. That'd be greatly appreciated. It really does help the channel. And we're up over 1,500. We're heading towards 16. I think we're about 1,550 subscribers now, something like that. Working our way to 1,600. Which I didn't think was ever going to happen. I appreciate all of you that's subscribed and liked and all that stuff. Ain't nothing wrong with that point right there. I'm happy with it. I mean, that point part's got couple, well, I picked that one out, but it's got a hinge right there I don't like, but those are probably 1, 2, a third of the way into the point. Let's look at the book here. Yeah. Okay, here's the Andices. About exactly the same size as that one. Their notches are in a little deeper than mine. That's all that's on this page, I guess. But those are still pretty deep. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Let's put a little magic on it and we'll call it good. That was a short little video. About 35 minutes. You're wondering what the magic is. It's mink oil. I learned that little trick from my buddy Keith. There's a point right there. Pretty. That side's the B side, obviously, but that side's pretty. And the notching was a success, I'd say. That's a great technique, and I learned it this weekend and powered right through those dudes. So I'm going to be doing that a whole lot more, and working on some deep notch points. And I might even take a big percussion slab, Buffalo River, and maybe make a Lost Lake or something like that, or maybe I'll do an Evacuate percussion slab. I don't know which, but anyways, there's our point. Appreciate y'all watching, and it's pretty thin, and we'll catch you on the next one. Hit that like, subscribe button. We'll see you next time. Keep napping.